Hello and welcome. Today I have the pleasure of getting the chance to deep dive into SennyJim's past and future, and who better to do it with than the man himself, SennyJim.
Hello.
Hello,
Nice to be here.
Nice. Thank you so much for joining me today. SennyJim, for those who don't know, right, is an extremely talented content creator who has the incredible ability to capture the audiences with impeccable editing and funny animations, but best known for his amazing work on KotoandSen. So Sen, let's start from the beginning. Content creation. What was your first ever piece of work you decided to work on and upload to the internet for the world to see?
Oh, man. Well, I'm not sure if I made videos on this channel, but I remember my first video channel, my first channel on YouTube was in 2007 on a channel called Abstract Studios.
Right.
I used to upload like Maple Story stuff on there, but like I couldn't remember if I did it or my brothers did it. But I was like, yeah, I was very enamored by the whole uploading onto YouTube and stuff like that. So I wanted to make my own channel, and I guess I didn't upload on that one, so I uploaded on to SennyJim 5, which is still currently, you can still go on that channel and look at the videos.
Nice.
So yeah, like it's all animations and stuff, and like it's just like I made like I think it was called Band Story, where you just like you can like make your little frame by frame animations and stuff. And like I made these series and things, and like I made a whole. I only got like a couple views, but like I loved it. I loved making videos on there. And then, yeah, like that was around 2009. And then I made a new channel called Jew Jelly, which is still on YouTube, which I do not want to be associated with at all.
Yes,
like,
you do,
no
mate,
way.
surely. It's such a great channel.
It's not. It's terrible.
No, it definitely is.
Oh,
no,
like the only reason it was called Jew Jelly was because Koto was actually doing it with me, and like we've been making videos together since I guess 2010, 2011 on YouTube together. And he did Rue Jelly, so I was like, well, if your first name's Reese, so you're Rue. My first name's James, so it's gonna be Jew. But I didn't really think of the whole wording. But anyway, yeah, it was great because like we even made a video that like was called Jew Jelly's Gonna Catch My Card, which was at the time the most popular video I ever made, which was like 300 or 600 views. But like it was literally me just catching a card, and then I was like, "Is this your card?"
I literally remember that video. Yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah. So yeah, I made that, and that was like 2011. And then we made this like competition to get to 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
And
I remember
I think we did get 50 subscribers.
I think you did, yeah. So
yeah.
Was it red versus blue or something you were doing, or you had colors?
Yeah, red versus blue. Yeah.
You had colors associated.
That's it, because like there was the we had like territory in the town that we lived in.
Yeah.
Koto was the right side of town, I was the left side, so the blue zone, the red zone, and we were like competing to like get the most views. That was pretty fun. Yeah, we went from that, and we were like, oh, I want to do some gaming. So we made Your Jailbox, which didn't particularly go well. So we made a new channel. Because like we uploaded onto it, and it's just like it was just really terrible quality on everything, like all angles. It was just bad audio, bad quality on the video. It's just terrible in general. So we were like, let's just do a reset, and then we made KotoandSen. And then, yeah, we just started uploading that, and then obviously things went really well for us.
Well, yeah, understatement of the year, definitely. It was an incredible channel, and still is. But taking it back a little bit of a step, you went straight into, you talked about your Maple Story animation. I guess that must have been where you got your first, like, I don't know, inspiration for doing animation in general. So was that from your brothers who gave you that inspiration, or was there another content creator that made you feel that way?
No, it was oh gosh, I can't remember the software, but it was like an old Microsoft software. It was like on a CD, like you put it in, and then it's basically you draw, and then it makes a frame, and then you have to redo the entire frame all over again. So and then you just draw.
Oh Lord!
Like and just keep doing it. It's like MS Paint, but like a way worse version because it was on CD. But like yeah, I used that, and I fell in love with just making animation that way. And yeah, I don't know why, but like that sort of inspired me to do like a frame by frame on SennyJim 5.
Right.
And then sort of just continued the love for it. And yeah, now I've got Sen, the animation channel.
Well, so you say, you know, you fell in love with animation, but you went from animation straight into vlogging, which is a completely different world altogether with the Dew Jelly. So what made you go over to doing vlogging instead?
I was just following what Koto was doing really at the time, because he was making like equals 3 similar videos.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I had a camera, so I was like, you know, I'll just do my own style of that, like vlogging. And I mean, I didn't really enjoy it, but like I did. It was fun to just make content. That's all I really cared about.
Well, yeah, that was going on to my next question. What part of vlogging made you want to keep doing it, and or what part of it made you not want to keep doing it? You know, what attracted you to it?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like, just the idea that it's like very free, isn't it? It's like you can do whatever the heck you want. You know, it's just like if you want to make a video about, I don't know, a certain apple.
Yeah.
Talking about how much you love apples, you can make videos, so many episodes about apples. You know what I mean? So it's just like that. It's perfect. And I remember making a video about ghosts, like how much I was scared of ghosts. I don't think you saw those videos.
No,
it was like
I didn't.
It wasn't uploaded for very long, but like, yeah, I just talked about all these videos about like ghosts and stuff, and it was like something that I was personally interested in. So if I was interested in it, other people would be too. So yeah, and I thought that was the great part of it, but like over time I was just like, I'd rather be like just doing something else on YouTube rather than just, you know, talking about things. And then obviously I got more invested in gaming, because like at the time I went to school and I was like, you know, those days where like around year 9, people were like, the teachers would bring you into a room and be like, so what do you want to do when you're older? Because then we'll like figure out which path you want to take in lessons. Yep. And I was like, I want to be a gamer. And she was like, that's not a real job. Why don't you think about acting or something? I was like, but I want a game. And she was like, no.
Did you? What did you end up answering in the end? Do you know? Do you remember?
No, I said like I want to game. I want to be a gamer. Like there's professional gamers. Why can't I be a professional gamer? Because like there wasn't an esports at the time, but I knew that there was athlete gamers, because like that was still technically a thing. Because like there was speedrunners. What else? There was like
must be CS:GO creators at that point, right? Like
I'm not sure if CS:GO was out at the time, but like there was definitely like Street Fighter, you know, like hardcore Street Fighter players. Like that was like back in the 90s. So I was like, I want to do something like that. But like I remember one time I wrote down on the board, you know, like says, what do you want to do for your life? Yeah. Everyone was like, oh, I want to be you know, I want to do a marine biology. I want to do, you know, I want to be a truck driver. I don't know, some stuff like that. Yeah. And I was like, I want to be a gamer. So I wrote down that. And then like, I remember so vividly, I wrote it down. I was really happy. And my teacher brought me in and was like, James, we can't put this up. I'm not going to let you do that. And I was like, that's so unfair. Like, that makes no sense. And then she literally took it down from the board. So I didn't even get a place. Like, everyone in the class had one except me. So it was just like, I didn't even exist in the class. It was horrible.
It shows you how much the world has changed, right? Even when we were in school, it was not even something you'd even think about doing in like year 7, 8, 9. Gosh, what was it? YouTube was got to be 2007, right? 8 when it started coming out, and even then there was not much going on it.
Yeah, 2009 was when it really, like 2009, 10 was when it was starting to like be known about, like, but people only used it for like just looking at random videos like monkeys slapping each other in the faces and stuff.
Well, you knew what you wanted to do even then, though. You know, it's so great that the opportunity arose at that point for you. So great.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Continuing then, before KotoandSen, could you see YouTube being something you would pursue?
At the time?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No chance. No, it was like nobody really, like there was the 1 million subscriber people, and those were like the 100 million people these days, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was just like, it was a unachievable goal basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm more likely to get a job and just stick to it rather than try to pursue this thing. But like, still, it was just something that I loved, and I did it as a hobby. I just did it because I loved doing it, and I didn't really think about like I wanted to do it. It was more just like I love doing it, and I just want to continue doing it. So I continued doing it.
So, oh, sorry, carry on.
No, it's just that simple, really.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, like, you know, at that time, you know, you're making videos, you're trying new animations and stuff, you're trying different things, trying different editing software. Were you thinking, like, maybe there's something there that I could pursue other than YouTube, and you're going to think about diving into something different after a time? Or was it like, oh, do you know what? Let's see where this goes and have fun?
Yeah, it was just a let's see where this goes situation. Like, I wasn't thinking it was going to turn into a job, but it was more like I'd love to do it. But then the more you do it, the more you get a desire for it, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Because like, it got to the point where I was like hitting about 10 views. No, it wasn't even that. It was like sometimes I wouldn't even get any views. But it was just like the feel, like when you upload a video, it was just like, I feel like this could get attention, and like I feel like something can come of this, and then that just made me want to do better and better. So I was like, no, if this video is not going to do it, I know that I can make it better the next one. So that passion just started to grow and form inside of me, and then I just felt like, you know, I want to keep making content, sort of thing.
Once you had it, you wanted to keep going. Like, you wanted to keep going.
Yeah. When that little candle flame lit, it was just like, that's all I needed, and then I wanted that fire to keep going. You know what I mean?
Was there one video that made you feel that way in general, like even before KotoandSen, or that you're like, oh, wow, this is what I've been looking for?
Not before KotoandSen. I'd say when I was making on KotoandSen, there was a video, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it now, but it was about this woman who was blind, but she could like, I'm sure the video's still up. Like, you make a noise, and then it like echoes, and it's like you can see the sound. And I got like 3,000 views on that video before we even, like, we probably made like 50 videos. You know, all of my videos got like 1 view, 2 views. But this one hit like 3,000, and I was like, I know I can do it. I know I can actually go way higher than like, if I can hit 3,000 on one video, I can hit 3,000 on all my videos, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. Like, it was that one video, I can't remember the name of it, but like, it was, oh, gosh. Yeah, it was just some game that I made. Like, not a game uploaded that it just like, it was random. I didn't even think anything of it, but like, it just got views. And that was it for me. I was hooked.
Wow. So,
and that was like 2012.
Yeah, well, that's a fair few years after you started getting into the YouTube scene in general. So we talked a little bit about KotoandSen. You happy to jump into it a little bit?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let's go. What made you make the channel? You know, what made you guys make it?
Well, because your jailbox situation, because like we were wanting to, like, you know, make a gaming channel rather than just do vlogs, because we were getting a bit worn out from vlogging or just doing the competition stuff. We're gamers. We were gamers at heart, so we were like, why not just make a gaming channel? And then we made your jailbox, but like we wanted to restart it. So KotoandSen was just like a restart of your jailbox, because it, like, yeah, just we wanted to improve the quality, so we made a new channel. And that was like what made that channel, basically. So
you go from vlogging, you go on to KotoandSen to make, you know, YouTube content, gaming as it is. How did you transition to that? How did you go, well, how do I start recording? What did you start using to record? You know, what was the first steps that you started to use from vlogging? Because, you know, you're using your phone to vlog, upload that, do a quick edit. There you go. Now you're into a whole different realm. You're when you're gaming. Did you find that challenge hard?
I can't remember like how I found Fraps. Do you remember Fraps?
Oh yes, baby.
Like, yeah,
I 300 gig for like a 12-minute video.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. The file sizes were insane.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, nothing's really changed today's standards with like action, because like I'm using action, and that's still god awful, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still an old man. You need to get on that OBS scene, mate.
Well, I'm doing it now. Like,
Yep.
I'm trying to figure that stuff out. It's all confusing to me, but like, you know, I guess I'm starting to show my age. I don't know.
No, but I could definitely imagine a lot. You know, you guys decided, hey, let's just make a YouTube channel. I know you guys were gaming at the time. It's always been a passion of yours. You wouldn't shut up about Elder Scrolls. You wouldn't shut up about World of Warcraft. The list can just go on and on and on. But did you just use the inbuilt mic in the laptop, or was it like, oh, I'm gonna get my own mic?
I can't. Oh, it's been so long. I literally don't remember what I used. I think I used an old headset. Like it was just any old headset. You know what I mean? Like I just bought a headset and then just used the mic on there. Like I'm doing now. There's no change. There's no change in my style.
You set a standard and you're keeping to it. There's no more going anywhere from there. So, talking of KotoandSen, what video on the channel are you most proud of, lad?
Okay, so maybe I'd have to say, there's a couple. Like, if it's like the one that I'm glad I made that video.
Yeah.
It'd have to be the GTA 4 Tsunami mod one, because that literally was the foundation, the actual what started Greenfield disasters. Because like I made that one and I was like, oh my god, how cool would it be if I made this in Minecraft? And literally, if you watch the GTA 4 Tsunami mod, you'll literally see the bricks that Greenfield's based on. It's like I start the episode, I watch TV, everyone's saying there's a disaster, and I go out and then I'm in the disaster, and I was like thinking if I could do it on GTA, I can do it in Minecraft. And then literally in the first episode of Minecraft Tsunami, there's literally, it says I come from GTA to go to Minecraft, and then I basically survive another tsunami. So it was like I was doing an on-running joke, because like I thought like if I can make it in GTA, I can make it in Minecraft. And then obviously I did, and it worked out fabulously.
Oh yeah.
So I'd have to say GTA 4 Tsunami mod, because like that was the first video I think as well that was like the most popular one that like blew us up massive.
Yeah, it's got to be close, isn't it? It's got to be that one, or Star Citizen. Not Star Citizen. What do I call it?
StarMade got 4,000 views, because then that started to build our fan base, or base, but like, you know, the audience. It started to grow like our channel, and like I'd say that StarMade video was like the first one that like, this is what I mean. There's a lot of them, because like without that video, I wouldn't have had that. Like I couldn't sleep that night after that video, because we got 4,000 views on the first couple of days, or like after a week or so, and then once I saw it going up really fast, could not sleep for like 2 days because I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I've literally hit the jackpot. Like I've done it. I've done what I was trying to do all these years, and like I was just so happy for that one. But I'm grateful like on the long run for like that GTA video, because I don't give it enough credit, because like literally it is the one that just made our channel what it is now, in a sense.
That feeling, you know, you've seen it go up and you're like, oh my lord, it's going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Did you do anything to celebrate, or was it just like, bam, we're on to the next one now, we can't be holding still?
That's it, yeah. There was no celebration. It was like, let's go. Let's go. I was so pumped. The celebration was the fact that, you know, we're making videos and we're wanting to do them better now. Like that, the celebration was in the video itself, and that's where the hype and like the excitement came from. Like if you watch the videos, you can see there's a lot more excitement and like energy, because like we're like, let's do this sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, like we didn't pop a bottle of wine or anything, but obviously we were too young.
Great sponsorship opportunity there, mate. Great sponsorship opportunity. So we talked about the most proud that you were on your channel, the video. What did better than you anticipated when you first uploaded it?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'd have to say, it's got to be the zombie airplane one.
Oh my lord, yes, I remember you uploading that. It was like, what? It's just going and going and going and going.
Yeah, if you go onto the, like, if you went back then, 2014, if you went onto, like, type in zombies on a plane,
yeah,
that's the name's the zombie on the plane. If you type that in, it would all be like 10K views, like, and they wouldn't be relevant to anything. There's no zombies on a plane movie or TV show or whatever. But then there's just my one, KotoandSen, zombies on a plane, 1 million views, and everything else has got like 1,000, 10,000, nothing. And it's nothing to do with anything except like there's not the other videos that are like below mine are not relevant to zombies on a plane. So there was no other videos except mine that was zombies on a plane. So it was just random. Like, I did not expect that video. I was because like I love making indie games.
Yeah.
I just made a video, and it just turned out to be like exactly what I needed to like help the views go. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I remember sitting there with you and just being like, "What? What's going on?"
Yeah,
it's just
so
going and
random.
going. I completely remember that now as well. Now you mention it.
It was just like, why? Why this one? It was not even that good of a video anyway. It was pretty bad.
Oh no, don't undersell yourself, mate. Don't undersell yourself. Definitely a great video. All videos are great. All your videos are great. So, YouTube's a lot different now than it was back then. You know, you can just free software of OBS, start capturing your window, and you're going, right? You can just have it, like you said, have a headset on, and you're streaming, you're making content, you can do anything. But back then, you're almost a pioneer of maybe a little bit, maybe like the second wave of YouTubers. But what challenges did you face when you first started?
I'd have to say probably just... I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Like, it was all a challenge. Like, it was all just like trying to figure out what to do. Like, because like obviously I didn't know what I was doing the whole time.
Yeah.
So I was just, all I wanted to do was make videos, make content, and I just kept doing it. Didn't think too much about like, obviously I wanted to make every video as best I possibly could and make it better than the last one.
Yeah.
But like, it was like, I was only referencing off myself. Like, I wasn't really watching other YouTube. I mean, I was watching like the usuals, you know, like the big ones back then. But, like, I wasn't trying to like be them. And I think sometimes like you can fall into that trap, but you don't want to. So like even now, even today, if you try to start up a new YouTube channel, you might fall into the, you know, the other people's channels sort of thing. You don't want to copy anyone.
No.
And I think that was like the hardest thing. So it was like having to only reference off myself to like keep up my own videos and make my own videos better from what they previously were. That was probably like the hard thing. But like then again, it sort of goes into like the easiest thing because like you know yourself better than anyone else. So, but it's like, I don't know, it's between a rock and a hard place, that question.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Well, like, you know, those challenges there, what you mentioned, you know, have they changed now for you? Like, or is it still the same?
I feel like I know myself a little bit better than when I did back then, so I can at least do my videos a little bit more associated to me as a person rather than...
Have you changed that at all? Have you like gone, do you know what, I'm going to start looking at other content creators, see if I can take inspiration from them? Or is it like, do you know what, I'm in my lane, I like my lane, I'm going to look at my content and go from there? No,
you should definitely take from like little bits from the best of everything. Doesn't matter what it is in life. Always take a little bit of something and put it to yourself. Because like, I mean, that's how the greats grew, you know? Like, I'm not saying I'm great, but like, if someone like, you know, some famous actor, you know, you take a bit of, I don't know, I was going to say Edgar Allan Poe, he's a poet, well, I don't know, a writer.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr., you know,
love
like
him.
Johnny Depp. I was thinking more like really old-time actors.
Charlie Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah. Like, you know, you take those actors back then, they took the best of like their era, so you put it into your own work. So yeah, it's sort of the same with YouTube today. Is like, you know, you take the best of like YouTube is what you like, and then you put it into what you want to do. So yeah, like, you know, having great backgrounds would be perfect. This is my amazing background. Like,
I can't talk much.
Massive inspiration.
I just got a green screen. It's easier. Clears all that.
Oh, fair.
So let's take a little bit of a look up behind the scenes. You know, everyone can see the videos you're uploading, obviously quality. But let's have a look a little bit behind the scenes. So how much time were you actually spending in putting into the channel, putting into a video? What would you say, like, on a daily basis of how much time were you putting?
See, this is a trap in itself, because like you don't know what video you're gonna make sometimes, and sometimes that video could be like a best moments, which could either be really easy, or it could be really hard. So you don't know if you're gonna spend like a couple hours on that video or spend 10, you know, and it could be like a project that you're working over like a couple weeks for. So, but like if I'm going like the general basis, I'd say I spend about a couple hours recording just to get a feel. If like maybe 20 minutes, depending if I can get a good like hole-in-one, like I make a video done, don't have to worry about it. Easy. But like the editing is where most of the hours dig in. So I'd say about 2 hours, 3 hours at best, at max. Now only because I know the software I'm using. Like back when I was younger, it was 4 hours, sometimes 5, pushing 6 even, you know.
So you're saying like a full day's work to do a video, and on top of that then you've got to reach out to other content creators, research, have some free time, have some food. So, and you're in school at the time as well, so you're putting in 8 hours in school, 8 hours on this. That's like 16 hours days. Like, does that put a toll on you for that time?
Yeah. But I mean, like it didn't put a toll. It was more like, it was just like, I wish I could hire someone to do this, but I mean, you know, I mean, I do like I sort of like was taxed quite a lot from editing, but eventually, like the more I did it, like, you know, if you spend 10,000 hours doing something, you're gonna become a master of it eventually. So I eventually became like really good at the editing side. So I was just like, why do I need anyone to really do this? Because like I know what I want and I love to do this now. And I sort of like grew a love for it. So like a part of the reason I want to come back is just because I love the editing aspect, and I'd rather be here editing rather than, you know, work in my current job, which I will not name. Yeah, no, I don't. Good man.
So speaking of editing, you know, editing's changed completely to what you were doing when you were doing KotoandSen. What do you know now that you would like to have implemented on KotoandSen?
Explosions. Just explosions.
Explosions. You love them.
Hell yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. So, looking back.
No, I don't want to do too fast paced. Like, I think fast pace has become quite current now. But like, if I was doing it back then, like, fast pace would have made the video a little bit more intriguing. But I don't know. I think it would have one, been a lot more taxing, but also because like obviously I was in uni or like college back then.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'd have the time to do it anyway. But I'd say like just I don't know, because I was using really bad softwares back then. Like, I don't know what I would have done differently, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with the way it went.
Mate, that's a great answer as well. You know, looking back, what piece of advice would you have given yourself in general? You know, you've grown as a man. You're a lot older now, but 10 years older nearly in some of the videos. What would you give yourself a bit of advice?
Keep on pushing, because you're gonna do great.
Nice. It's
a very basic, very simple one, but like it's all I needed to hear back then.
Yeah.
Like, just constantly, you know, doing like college, doing YouTube, trying to have a social life on top of that is like near impossible.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. The amount of work you were doing, I even know sitting next to you, it was insane. You know, I'd come home from doing my A levels and sit next to you, and you'd be straight away editing. I'd literally have come home, made dinner or whatever, and gone for a bath and come back in. Boom, you're there already editing. You already made that video and you're already doing it, which huge inspiration. If being around you is just a huge inspiration in general. So don't want to put your ego too big, so we'll carry on a little bit more, Sam.
I mean, you're an inspiration to me. I don't know if you know that. Like you were one of the people who were just like committed to it as well. Like you wanted to do so much, and you have. Look at you doing like really well on your channel.
Oh,
special live streaming.
You're too kind. You're too kind. Oh, you're making me blush, lad. You're making me blush. So, what avenue would you like to explore on KotoandSen, which you didn't get a chance to do?
There was so much. Like, there was so much different. Like, I wanted to do loads of different like best moments, because we had so many good moments in our channel that we just never got to like show, because like it was in the deep parts of the YouTube videos, so it was like hard to like go, oh, this is like, you know, really fun, or like these moments are really great. I wish I did way more of those. I think I only did like 2 best moments. But, like, I would have, if it was up to me, I would have done like a monthly best moments, but like we only got 2 out, which was not great, to be honest.
I think I would like to have seen that as well on the channel, Sen. You know, highlighted some different videos that you'd done, instead of having to watch the whole video, you know, and maybe if it's someone, a viewer saw that, they would, you know, go and watch that video then. I think would have been a great idea to see of yours. Random.
You would have been in these best moments, man.
Oh, you're too kind. There's no way. But you know, you're being too kind now. But there's some 2 hard questions now, and I will apologise already. But what was your biggest regret with the channel, Sen?
I don't even know if I should say this.
Do it. If you don't know, you got to do it.
It's really dark.
Oh.
It's not too dark. It's buying a bloody motorbike. Sorry for the language.
No.
Do not buy a motorbike. If I could go back in time, actually, I'd say do not buy a motorbike, because it actually took me away from the channel and caused so much tension on the channel. And we'd probably be in a different position right now if I did not buy a motorbike.
Oh no!
But, like, I do love riding, but like doing that CBT and 10 days after, still not knowing how to ride a motorbike was the worst decision I could have ever made for the channel. So I'd say that, to be honest, because that was a really dumb decision.
Although the vlogs were cool.
The vlogs were going to be cool,
yeah,
but I only have 10 days on the road.
Oh no!
I didn't even get a chance to upload. Like, we made 1 video, and then Koto made like a couple others, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, my memory's foggy back then.
I do not blame you, lad. I do not blame you. So here's the last question, Sen, for about KotoandSen. Ultimately, what was the decision to end the regular uploads to the channel?
Well, the separation of KotoandSen, that was like the finalization of it, because like I couldn't really do KotoandSen without Koto, so I needed to find my own footing on YouTube. Yeah. So I went on to Asteroid Spoon, which is now SennyJim. So yeah, that's it. Sweet.
So let's have another look at you now. So SennyJim, you've mentioned it. This is what we're going on to. What
segue.
Oh, mate, you know how to do it. You know how to do it, even without telling you. So, what content are you going to be uploading?
Just what I was originally doing on KotoandSen, but with a little bit of spice to it now. Because I'm going to do a little bit more editing, a little bit more
flavor. Yeah, a little bit more flavor.
A bit more flavor, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully with this OBS situation, you know, like, it's not new, nothing's new about OBS, but I'm going to try and do it as much as I possibly can, try and learn as much as I can about the software, and then just make it look a little bit extra in that sense.
Oh,
I don't know how I'm going to do that, but like, this is what I'm talking about, the self-referencing thing. I'm going to upload, and every time I look back on my things, I'll be like, maybe I can do it a little bit different. A little bit more me. Are
you looking to like branch out anyway, or is it just like, do you know what, I'm gonna keep in this lane for a little bit and then just see where this takes me, you know? Or is it, do you know what, I might pop over here and do a little bit of I don't know, reaction videos, or, you know, vlogging? Is that something that you're interested in for the channel?
Well, that's the whole point of like getting on YouTube. You know, you're trying to find your space. Yeah. Like, I could be a barber and then be like, you know what, I want to be a YouTuber, but all I know is barber. How to be a barber. I'll just be the best barber on YouTube I can possibly be, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just a
100%.
gamer.
Yep.
But like I also love animation. So if I can get those two together somehow, like in my own way, that's kind of like my own extra thing, you know. It's just sort of like, you know, building two things to make something new, you know. That's bricolage.
Ooh,
I think that's the word.
Posh word indeed. I'm not familiar with it myself. So you've done in the past, you've done KotoandSen, you've done Rude Jelly, Jew Jelly, you know, it's always been you and somebody else. You were on PlusArray, the channel you're on right now, you know, talking on. We did content on this together as well. So you, solo, are you thinking on this channel you're going to do collaborations?
Yeah, it's a bit scary being on my own, because like I don't really know the direction. Like, because at least when you're with someone, you can have conversations or like what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've always been like a sort of like my own captain in my own little ship. So I might as well just be the full captain rather than having some assistant. Like, you know, could be it that way.
Koto, I hope you're not watching this.
Like,
I'm
sure Koto is like, I'm sure Koto, I was his assistant to his mind. Like, we were both assistants to each other. It was a 50-50 channel, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, rather than having a 50-50 boat being worked by two captains, I should have said that instead.
Yeah.
Two captains. Like, now there's just one captain.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I get the reference.
Yeah, I think like that's it's like a bit scary, but like it's good to be open about. Like it like opens up more options, like what you can do.
Yeah.
Your uploads, how many uploads you can make in a day, or like schedule. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a lot more free. So I'm sort of glad with that. And saying that, like I think going back to like collaborations, I think it'd be great to do collaborations because like it's just good to help people around you as well as them helping you. You know, it's good to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you're looking to do collaborations with like other YouTube content creators, or are you looking to do collaborations with, I don't know, completely out of the blue streamers, or is it just?
I didn't even think of streamers, to be honest. Like anyone who will just take me, to be honest. Like, and then if I make the video and I'm happy with the video, I'll upload it. If it's not the vibe of the channel, then why upload it? Because it's not the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it doesn't go with your audience, and your audience aren't really interested in that sort of stuff. Yeah. So it's more about just like finding what your channel's brand, like main attraction is. And people come to your channels for one reason, to see you. And if they're seeing you, but like in a completely different way, it's like you've been faking this whole time or whatever. I don't know. It just doesn't come off the same sense. So, like, yeah, I'll probably do collaborations. I'll try and do as many as I can, but like, I'm not sure if I'll upload all of them. I'll probably have a vault somewhere, like with loads of non-uploaded videos. Like, I've already got, like, on the Sen animation channel, I've got like 7 animations that I've just thrown away. That's why there's so little animation on there.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. The amount of time I know you put into those videos as well to have them vaulted.
There was one video called Golfing, and it
remember
was
that.
such a bad joke, and I did 3,000 frames on that video. 3,000 each individual different frames.
That's a lot of time. That was like weeks of time of doing that.
I don't even know, mate. It was a lot.
Let's not put it into words. It'll make you cry.
I just threw it in the bin. I was like, I've still got it. I just don't want to use it.
I couldn't even imagine. But you know, this is exactly what I'm saying. You know, it clearly makes you stand out above other content creators when it comes to doing things. Instead of just shoving the work out there, you're really sitting down and thinking, is this something that I want to show the world? And is it something that represents me as an individual? And you have the strength and fortitude to be able to say no to work that you've put hours into, which is.
I mean, I wouldn't say all the time, like, because there are some of the animations I just did because I wanted to do it for the sake of doing it. But like, I mean, there was that one that's like, what, the Stonehenge, and I just say the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah.
That was the dumbest thing. Like, it was like 2 frames, 3 frames even. Like, why did I cancel my 3,001 frames to get that blooming 3 framed video up?
There must have been something in it, mate. There must have been something in it.
Do you know what it was? Actually, I saw a meme that was like so funny and it made me laugh so much because it was like the Eiffel Tower, but he said Stonehenge, and I just did it the other way around. I just thought it was so funny. I needed to make it, and I literally spent like a day on it. So
that's not too bad though. That's not too bad. Worth it. Worth it in the end.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you're making content now solely on YouTube. Are you thinking you're gonna stream?
Maybe. I might do it in the future, but like right now I'm just like figuring out where I am back on YouTube, you know, because like I've literally just jumped back on now, so I'm just trying to figure out where I am, what I'm doing, and then once I figure that out, if people ask me to, I'll do it. Like if enough people ask me, I mean.
I'm asking.
Well, that's one so far.
Come on, boys, like, you know what to do.
Like I don't know, like I've not really live streamed before, so I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, that's not true. You've live streamed before.
Yeah, I mean, I was just playing a game.
But I think that's what most live streamers do nowadays, mate. Or in on a hot tub, either or. So let's talk more about your YouTube content. How regular is this content going to be for people at home to know?
Well, I'm hoping that it'll be 6 a week. I don't do Mondays because Mondays are the worst day of the week. Just standard.
Standard. That's so true.
Yeah. Hate Mondays.
Yeah. God, me and you both, mate.
Yeah, it'll be 6 a week. Like I don't want to put a number on it because like I said, you know, I'm trying to get back into the field. It might just go down to 4 or 5, or it might be every day, you know, who knows? Like just if I can find out a system that's like, you know, achievable for me on my day-to-day basis, then yeah, I might do day-to-day, like every day.
Yeah.
But as it stands right now, I don't know like my work patterns. My shift patterns at work. I don't know where I am at the moment. But like it's getting a lot more easier to figure it out now. Now that I'm actually starting to make the video content, it's like good to like now I know that I'm taking this many hours out of my day to do these videos. At least now I can start figuring that sort of stuff out. But like I hope 6 a week, hopefully.
So I think you brushed on it earlier on. You know, you talked about earlier on in KotoandSen that you were playing like indie games. Is this what the channel's going to be focused on? Or are you looking to other content?
Yeah, like I always envisioned KotoandSen to be like an indie, you know, like with a channel you go to look for indie games.
Yeah.
Like, because like everyone wants to play a new game that's free. Like I remember when I was playing games, I couldn't afford a game. Like I'd have to ask my parents for like money and stuff. Like, yeah, like I couldn't afford a game, so I was just like, I'm gonna play an indie game. And then I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be great if KotoandSen was that channel that you go to get a free game that is like the best free game this week or whatever? That'd be great.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Like that's what I was thinking. So like if I can do that on this channel, like, and sort of go off the premise and just figure out if I can do that, then yeah.
I think it's a great idea. I think, you know, you seem to really enjoy indie games. You know, even before being on YouTube, so it only makes sense. But in your eyes, Sen, you know, there's so many indie games that come out every single day. What makes a good indie game for you?
That's a good question, to be honest. One that doesn't suck. That's the best way I could say it. Like, you just gotta get a feel of the mechanics of the game. Like, you can tell if someone's worked hard on a game or if they haven't. Like, literally the other day, I played a game called Pizza, or Bonjour Pizza.
Bonjour.
And you just throw pizzas at these people saying pizza at you. And it was like, there was nothing to this game that makes me want to continue playing it. Like, I was just throwing pizza at people. Like, the meme aspect of it, yeah, it's funny, but like if you don't give enough people pizzas, you die and you lose. But like, it was stupid. It was just like there was nothing really here. Like, I was doing nothing. But like that didn't really have any substance to it. Like a game with substance, something that like actually makes you think. Like, for example, that one where it's like the woman's blind and she has to make noise to echo back. Yeah. That's a really good game because like it's like experimenting with the space. It's experimenting with like different ways to use mechanics and like really get your head turning.
Oh, definitely.
But, like,
imagine that in VR now.
I love games. Oh yeah, that VR is perfect for that sort of stuff because like there's so many different ways you can use VR. Like I would love to have VR indie games and just test them out. That'd be amazing.
So we've touched upon that you've been in the industry for a long time, especially in the gaming industry. You know, predating most people on here playing games. How has the industry, gaming industry, made you change the way you make content, if at all?
I don't think it has. Like, I think like I've always just made games the way I'd make them.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I think if I don't like a video and the way it's going, I'll just redo it. Like,
well, we touched upon earlier on that, you know, games now, this is in private conversation now, like games have like early access doesn't mean early access anymore, you know. So on that basis, has that like made you think twice about like going into a game, or is it made you go, do you know what?
Definitely.
Is there something there that they need to reword some things in the gaming industry to really make itself be what it says it is, but which is it changed from?
I think you did hit the nail on the head with that one. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, yeah, alpha games are not alpha games anymore. Like, they're completely different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, beta is no longer beta. A pre-release is not a pre-release. It's just a release. Like, there is no you can't release a game twice. But
no.
For some reason, the game development
like,
game companies think that like there is 2 releases to a game. Like, and it's getting worrying now because like even AAA games are starting to be like the pre-releases and stuff, and like they're doing the pre-alpha builds and stuff, and it's like it's slippery slope, and I feel like it's going down that direction. Like they just want a cheap, easy buck, so then they can like help
another game, usually, isn't it? You know, it's usually funding another one of their projects, and which then funds another project, which it just seems to be this endless projects that they like to do.
No Man's Sky was a perfect example of that, but they stuck to their guns, didn't they?
Oh, but like, to be fair to them, though, they have improved the game, you know, and it has completely come out. But like games like you said, it started off with Project Zomboid. Let's take that one for an example. Come out early access. And then they had loads of AI, had like vehicles, and then all of a sudden didn't have any of that. They removed most of the core of the game, and then they tried to re-release it.
They were still building the game.
Yeah,
they were still building the game, and you can come across bugs that are irreversible, so you have to backlog.
Yeah,
and like they messed up like partway through the development of their own game, but like luckily it's gone a better path now. But like there was a moment in Project Zomboid's history where it was like a bit uneasy, like nobody was sure that it was going to continue. It was like if it was a waste of money, if it wasn't. So yeah, like that's definitely like something that's changed my mind for sure.
Does it create distrust in you? Like, because you know, I know you were really hyped for Cyberpunk. Is it 2077? Is that?
Yeah.
And that's a AAA game, you know, and you're paying 50 quid for that game, I think it is, and it comes out and it's basically properly alpha.
Well, that game got bought out and then sold off, then bought again, then sold, and it just kept like different. Like people put a lot of blame onto the current owners of that game, but like they weren't the original owners. No. There was loads of other people that just kept getting bounced off and back and forth to. So like there was all this issue of like who knows the code that we're working on, because like it's somebody else's code. So like there was all these. But like that is a good example because like it was such a good, like an exciting game that everyone was so pumped for, but then it just turned out to be the worst in the world.
Does that create distrust in you though, as a gamer, as a content creator, and a content creator?
As both, yeah. Like you don't really know what games are going to come out and how good they're going to be, like entirely these days, because like they could be any state. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could be really, but like a lot of games these days are buggy because of this whole pre-release situation, this alpha build stuff.
Yeah.
Like, some games do it well. Like some are like, okay, we're going to be alpha, but we're going to let you know this is coming out as just alpha, and we'll just let you know when it's beta next. And they'll have like a whole roadmap. They'll just have a roadmap showing you exactly what they're going to do, and then they'll stick to it. Those are okay. Like I can forgive them for that. But sometimes it's just like, why are you doing this? Come on now.
Yeah, I completely agree with you personally. only a couple more questions about the SennyJim channel. Now, I know we touched on it before. It seems a bit of a redundant question, but it feels like it needs to be asked. You know, how has uploading on YouTube changed for you? You know, you go from being on KotoandSen, knowing how to structure the video, knowing how to edit the video, how you want it to look. How has that changed for you?
I think the only thing that's changed about it now is that I'm on my own, like, and I don't have to, you know, edit with somebody else involved. It's just me, so I know exactly when I want to cut in my head when I'm making a video, or like if I want to do anything else. Like, there's only little subtle changes, but like they're changes that I know about that I can do myself, that I don't have to. So it's like I'm working at two things at once, but not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only change, really.
So you wouldn't say, like, you know, how the YouTube space has changed in general, and how it, you know, the algorithm has changed.
Oh, in general, like,
yeah.
Oh, it's gone completely capitalized.
But
like,
I mean,
YouTube's just capitalized now. It's like there's businesses now that are like in YouTube. Like back when I was playing on my own with Koto, we were like, it was like I call it the golden age of YouTube, because like it was like an open field. You can do whatever you want in this open field, the sandbox of videos. But now it's just like companies want money from you or from the viewer. Like there's no like real. It's just corporized, you know. It's like it's just not as exciting in that sense. It's more just like all numbers now.
Has that not changed? So has that not made you change the way you do content, or is it you sticking hard on your guns? Like, do you know what? I know what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep at it, even though it isn't what the mainstream is doing.
Yeah, I think it's that. To be honest, I don't really care about the money aspect of it. Like, it'd be nice to get paid to like do this, but like if I don't, then I just want to make like a legacy of like my channels. Like I want to make sure that people see that it is possible again. Like, because that is the number one thing I care about. Like I want to show people that I can come back from, like, you know, if someone Drama Alert can do it, I can do it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
mate, it gives you good vibes when you look at that, isn't it? It's like, yep, I can do this.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
100%.
That's the thing that like drives me. Like, I don't really care about the whole making business deals with other companies and stuff. Like that's great, but like it's nothing that I'm really interested in.
Yeah, no. What about the community aspect? You know, we've talked a lot about you and the channel, and you know, maybe streaming, which, you know, obviously in turn would require, well, not require, 100% comes with the ground really of having a community. Is there anything you're looking to do with the community? Is there, you know, or is it like, do you know what, this is the content I'm creating? If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. I'm not really looking to do anything with the community at the moment. Is there anything in mind with the community?
I've always done like community with the comments. Like I only speak to community in the comments. I'd never thought of Discord or anything like that. So I don't know, to be honest. It's like a whole new, like this whole Discord thing is a complete, like, touching back on what you were saying before, like the Discord situation is like,
it's amazing.
It's a good way to talk to the community, but like also, why do they have to go through an extra step when they can just go on my channel on the video and talk to me? Because I'm always there. Like I'm always liking, thumbs up and stuff. Like I'm directly like talking back to what people are saying. Because like if they see a video and then go, "Ooh, I like what you says here," and then go on to Discord and say, reference back to this moment in the video and just say it there. It's like, you're better off just talking to me in the channel comments. Like, I don't know about Discord, to be honest.
I think where Discord differs, not to deviate too much, but you know, where Discord differs to YouTube is that it isn't really about a video. It isn't really about that timestamp. It's just getting to know you as a person, you being able to have that opportunity to get to know them. Rather than, you know, feeling not, you don't really want it to be direct messages, but it's in like a safe, open space where everybody like-minded who enjoys that content is able to talk about it or talk about general things with people who have a similar view, you know, as each other.
I was never around really when the whole Discord thing blew up with everyone in the gaming community and the YouTube community going onto it. So it's like a whole new thing to me. So I'm not really entirely sure what I'm gonna do with it, or if anything at all. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
it sounds fun.
I was just really interested if you had any ideas of community stuff. You're full of ideas, mate. You're always full of ideas. So, lastly,
I'd have to see it, to be honest. Like, I'd have to know what it's all about, like what you can do with the space.
Oh,
like everything's a learning experience, you know. Like you can learn so much about something and do something so much with so many things. Like I don't see
100%.
why not, to be honest.
100%, 100%. Lastly, last question on penultimate question, really. Can you see yourself on YouTube in 10 years' time?
I've seen myself on YouTube my entire life.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
I don't see where else I'd be, to be honest.
I put that in there for a little trap for you, lad. And I wanted to see if you would answer how I would answer as well. And it's so good to see you're a like-minded person with that.
Yeah, I want to see my whole life on YouTube in that sense.
Wow.
Like not in that way. No, I don't want to be like, you know, on the deathbed. Like, just like, what's your last word, Sen?
Let's go, boys!
Subscribe.
Dropping 40 towers. Let's go. Oh, I love it. I love it. Right. Last question, Sen. Right. Which content creator for you right now are you most interested in watching?
See, like I don't really have a channel that I watch anymore. I used to, but it's all just crypto to me. I love crypto. So I wouldn't say a specific channel there. I love memes, compilations, just laugh. It's just so funny. It's just laugh all the time for memes. That's why I was thinking of making a meme, like a weekly meme reaction of like my favorite memes, because like everyone's doing that these days. But like honestly, like the things that are fun for me are just like so random to like what I see on other people's memes, like what they show. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't think I have one, to be honest. I don't really watch people on YouTube.
Wow.
PlusArray. PlusArray.
I'm sitting here, just waiting for it. No, honestly, I thought it might be a channel that you might have been watching on the side that I could get into, or a viewer could just jump into that maybe we hadn't heard of, because there's so many channels out there right now where they are really struggling with discoverability, and
that's it, yeah.
and everyone has a different taste. And I thought maybe crypto. I'm not personally interested in crypto, but someone watching this might be interested in it, and that's something they could go down and have a look at.
Well, talking specifically about crypto, I know Tyler S. He's a hilarious crypto person. He's actually accurate on what he says. Like, not accurate, but like he doesn't lie, and he doesn't like take the mick out of his viewers. He actually cares about their money, and he's just such a mean guy. He's so funny. Like I love watching him. Like he's my first go-to crypto person. But then I've got All In Crypto, and then Miyamoto, or whatever his name is, I can't remember. Like I don't watch him as much, but like he's more the fundamentalist. I'm not a fundamentalist. But...
Well, I'm learning a lot even in this short space of time. So, Sen, thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Oh, me? Who do you watch?
I watch a lot of random videos. I don't know, I spoke to you about it recently. I love watching like Cinema Sins, and I kind of just like watching Dive Talk. I don't know if you've seen them.
Dive Talk?
Yeah, they talk about diving. I
think I've heard.
And literally it's just like going in caves, the cave diving. Such a great experience. It looks so fun. And they talk about the safety aspects of it and how you shouldn't just go do it. It's not something you should just go do. It's so dangerous, and
I don't know where. That sounds really cool.
It really is really interesting.
I think the cool thing about YouTube nowadays is that there's so many like tutorials and stuff. There's so much educational value on YouTube. Like I wouldn't say take all your knowledge from YouTube, but like if you want to learn something quick, like how to edit a video or how to like write in like a beautiful way, like it's all there. Like anything you need is just there. Yeah, like it's the next Wikipedia essentially.
Oh, 100%. Is it Adobe in 2 minutes? I think.
Yeah, there's crazy fast tutorials. Like
great
you can
channel.
So much so fast. Like that's what I mostly use YouTube for these days. But like I don't have a specific person I watch, but like if it was, it would probably be those crypto people. But like yeah, there's so much value there that's what I use it for, really.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much, Sen, for taking the time to do this. It really does mean a lot to me.
That's great. Thank you.
You've honestly been so open and honest. For all the people who are meeting you for the first time, where can they find your content, Sen?
I'm on SennyJim, the channel, or you can like find me on KotoandSen channel and then go on the About, and then I'm linked there if you can't find the channel. But yeah, SennyJim's the name, and it's the channel I'll always be on. So
brilliant. Go check him out, guys. Go check him out. And for everyone at home, would you mind signing us out?
All right. Peace out, home bread and a biscuit tin. Oh yeah.
Nostar. Love it, lad. Love it.